kind of surprised at first, but you know, after it settled in, I was excited and just had to get a lot more focused to, you know, start the game out well. Because I noticed that, you know, watching from the bench, we would always have trouble starting out on defense, and so I figured I could bring that to the lineup.
Is that what you think you were doing well to earn your starting job? Is that what Coach told you?
He didn't really tell me anything specific what I was doing. He just said I've been practicing well and playing as hard as I could. So.
How nervous were you at the start?
I wasn't really nervous at all. I figured I would be, but I was fine.
Josh, you talked about the defense, but I think you hit the first shot in the game. And when you talk about, you know, just unleashing that shot, you haven't been real shy when you've been in about putting it up sometimes.
He just bit on my first move, and I just took what he gave me, and I shot it and went in.
Josh, what kind of effect does a win like y'all had against Florida have on the team, on you and your teammates?
It gives us confidence going into, you know, conference play, knowing that we can beat one of the best teams in this league, and considering that they were one of the top 15 teams in the nation, that gives us confidence that we can play anybody.
How important is that confidence boost considering how the first half of the season went?
It's real important, and I think it came at a good time. You know, starting conference, we dropped some games this year that we thought we should have won, and so we were coming in on not a very good, you know, winning streak or anything, but it came at a good time.
Josh, off the court, you're obviously a soft-spoken play guy, but on the court, you've proven to be pretty physical. Can you just talk about the transition you make from off the court to on the court? Because on the court, you've been pretty tough and physical against opponents.
Off the court, you know, everybody always tells me I'm kind of quiet or whatever, but I don't know. I guess I just turned into a different person on the court. That's probably, you know, what all of us do really. And I've always kind of played physical like that, so it wasn't really anything different here. After I gained a little bit of weight, it was kind of tough at first, but it's got a lot easier.
What about in Memphis? I mean, that was a pretty raucous and tough environment. You seem to kind of almost embrace, you know, some of that contact that was going on out there. Do you like playing ugly, as Coach says? Yeah, because
Coach Martin's real similar to my high school coach, so we always kind of played. He actually used the term "stay ugly" with it too, and so it wasn't really anything different here.
Josh, can you just talk about the crowd, what it was like to be in that environment? I know you guys have had some home games already this year, but the second half on Saturday was pretty special in there. How did that feel, seeing it for the first time, and what kind of impact did that have on you guys?
It was definitely a positive impact. It was pretty crazy to see, you know, all those people in there just watching us play. I'm not really used to that, but I think it gave me a lot more confidence and a lot more excitement. And, you know, it made us want to play a lot harder for them and for each other.
When you were a kid, you know, watching college games on TV, is that what you thought it would be like, you know, to be out there, to be that loud, to be that many people in the stands? Did it sort of feel like you imagined?
I had no idea what it would be like, but I liked it. I thought it was fun.
On the flip side, what's it been like to go on the road and play in those environments?
It's a lot tougher than at home, I'll tell you that. You just have to capitalize on the road is the biggest thing, because it's so easy for other teams' crowd to get behind them, and then they start, you know, going on runs, and runs are a lot harder to stop on the road than they are at home, because everybody in the gym is rooting for them, and it's just a lot tougher. You got to slow things down a lot more, because, you know, they want to get out and run, so it's a lot different.
Josh, when you signed or when you committed to Tennessee, I think you were ranked like 123 or something. There were a lot of message boards chattered. Did you pay attention to that, and were you aware of that? Did that motivate you, that the people were saying maybe you weren't going to be good enough to play in the SEC?
I mean, I guess it kind of did. I didn't really pay attention to all that. You know, my parents always told me that nothing really good came out of message boards or anything like that. But, you know, I saw on like ESPN and stuff like that saying that I wasn't, you know, very polished or whatever. But that gave me a lot of motivation.
Josh, after the Memphis game, it didn't look like the team was ready to play as well as it did against Florida. But did you see signs in practice that y'all would play as well as you did against Florida?
I think everybody, just started paying a lot more attention because we had a team meeting after that Memphis game and we just talked a lot of things out, and we just told each other that we couldn't, get distracted or anything in practice. We just had to stay focused, and I think that's what we did before Florida, and it helped us a lot.
So you felt going into Florida, y'all were more focused and you felt like you would play better?
Oh yeah, and we kind of told each other we had to play a little bit more loose. We seemed like we were playing kind of timid on offense and, not really going at people on defense, just kind of letting them do whatever they wanted. And so we just thought we'd, start playing our basketball instead of playing to the other team.
You said when I interviewed you earlier this fall, you had like 7 alarms on your phone. Do you still use that many alarms on your phone, or do you kind of got the schedule down now?
I haven't really been doing anything on winter break because we don't have classes or anywhere to be. But during school and stuff like that, I still got a lot of alarms.
Have you ever slept through an alarm?
Yeah.
So you got 7?
It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
Josh, the past couple of weeks, Coach Martin and others have said that, that kind of intensity you had every day, the way you've been playing, it seemed like you'd almost hit a wall or some sort of a lull there. But, did you feel yourself playing differently, and what's kind of gotten you out of that?
While I was playing, I didn't really feel it, but watching it on film, it seemed like I was just moving slower than normal. And I guess against Memphis, I just told myself that I was just gonna play as hard as I could every minute I was on the floor, and it paid off.
Were you thinking too much, or was it one of those deals that people talk about, that freshman wall, where you just kind of start to get tired a little bit after the grind?
I don't really know what it was, but I just know I had to get out of it, and so it finally happened.
Coach, talk about taking pride in defending your home floor. What do you think has happened to this team between the Austin Peay loss at home and the win yesterday, Saturday?
We just cleared up a lot more stuff as a team, and I think our chemistry's gotten a lot better. We're getting more used to playing with each other, and I just think a lot of it was for the best, just getting everything out there.
And what's the biggest difference playing at home?
The crowd. Everybody's rooting for you here, and everybody's rooting against you there, and that's probably the biggest difference.
Has anybody told you anything about Mississippi State and that environment there, as far as how difficult it is to play?
Not at all. So I'm ready for it though. I think we all are.